Hey everyone, I'm Blake Tillery with Senate in a Minute for Week 8. This week was the busiest week yet in the Georgia General Assembly, particularly on the state Senate side. We had several hundred bills in committee. Some of them made it through committee and then didn't make it through the Rules Committee. But those that did make it through the Rules Committee and then to the Senate floor, 67 of those passed to the Senate this week and will now be over in the House for consideration over there. Let me tell you about a couple of them. Some of them dealt with rural broadband. We've been talking a long time about EMCs being involved. Senate Bill 2 did that. Senate Bill 2 passed, so now EMCs, if it passes the House and the governor signs it, will be able to be involved in expanding broadband out to the last mile in many of our rural communities. There was another broadband bill that dealt with PACE financing. That's a particular form of financing that says, hey, if you want to go out and get some type of loan, some type of financing to bring broadband to your house yourself, we're going to do some specific things to allow you to do that too. That passed the Senate, it'll be considered in the House. On an education standpoint, the biggest bill that passed is probably going to be the homeschool bill. It says that homeschoolers can be involved in public school sports and extracurricular activities, whether those be band, debate, any other type of one-act play, or any sport as well. That's something I'd heard from many of you back home about, and it now will be in the House for consideration. On the healthcare front, we addressed several things there as well. The biggest probably being surprise billing. A lot of people go get treatment at a hospital or at a doctor's office, their insurance pays, and then a couple of months later they get a bill in the mail for what the insurance company didn't pay. That's called a surprise bill. What the Senate did is said, hey, if the insurance company tells you up front that this group's out of your network, well that's one thing. But when they don't tell you that, then the insurance company is going to be on the hook for that surprise bill. It's a good, patient-friendly, person-centered measure, and it's now in the House for consideration as well. There's a lot of other things that passed the House this week. They will now be over in the Senate. If a Senate bill did not pass by Thursday, it cannot be considered anymore this year in the House. That's why we had crossover day Thursday night. So some of the House bills that moved over that we will now consider, probably the one I've heard from you the most about is the heartbeat bill. It's a very pro-life measure. It says that if a heartbeat is detected, then abortion would be illegal in Georgia. It'll be over here and be considered now. I expect that it will be a vigorous debate. Will be looking forward to hearing more from you about that measure, as I already have, and I've heard tons from our district about this bill. We'll also have a bill about election machines. The state of Georgia is going to take and try to make sure that its election machines, which were bought about 15 years ago, are now more up to date, that those with disabilities have the same ability to vote as those who do not have disabilities, and also to make sure that the state bears the cost of that. We don't pass it down to the local governments. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments about that, please feel free to contact me as well. My office number up here is still 404-656-0089, and my email is still blake.tillery@senate.ga.gov. Please reach out to me if you're coming to visit. I'd love to see you. It's getting busy, but we're always going to make time for folks from back home. Look forward to seeing you soon. Please, again, let me know if you have any questions about any other bills. If you want to hear about a bill that I haven't talked about today, you can look it up for yourself at senate.ga.gov. If anything else, until next time, this is Week 8 for Senate in a Minute.